Greetings to the Honorable Judges. My name is Grace Priscilla Tan from ST.FRANCIS Convent. Today, I would like to review 5 books that I would like to recommend to you. The first book I would like to recommend is Jane Eyre, written by Charlotte Bronte. A pleasant existence as a governess is all plain orphan Jane Eyre can hope for. Then, an appointment at Thornfield offers her more than she could ever hope for, including a chance at real love. This is a much-loved classic novel enjoyed by many people who can relate to their own desires, family values, and class, and are willing to sacrifice their own identities for those they love. Next up is one of my personal favorites entitled George's Marvelous Medicine. If you are looking for a quick comedy relief, I would highly recommend this book. Written by the famous children's author Roald Dahl, he is well renowned for his works. The story begins with an 8-year-old boy named George Cranky, who is left at home with his maternal grandmother, who likes to boss and bully him around. The story encapsulates notions of discovery, creativity, and mischievousness that the vast majority of children can identify with. The novel follows George's journey as he creates this marvelous medicine in hopes that he may cure his selfish grandmother of her nasty ways. The next book I would like to introduce to you is Memoirs of an Imaginary Friend, and it's written by Matthew Green. Budo is as lucky as her imaginary friends go, being alive for more than 5 years, which is considered ancient in the world of imaginary friends. Max is an 8-year-old boy who gave him this name, and he's the only person who can actually see him. He knows what Max knows. Both of them share the same thoughts, same memories. He knows that Max is in danger, and he's the only one who can save him. Imaginary friend Budo narrates this heartwarming story of love, loyalty, and the power of imagination, and the perfect read for anyone who has ever had a friend, real or otherwise. The story of the Phantom of the Opera is an interesting one. Palace Gardner Opera House is believed to be haunted by an entity known as the Phantom of the Opera, or simply the Opera Ghost. At a gala performance for the retirement of the Opera House's 2 managers, a young little-known Swedish soprano, Kristen Day, is called upon to sing in the place of the opera's leading role, Charlotta, who is currently ill, and Kristen's performance is an astonishing success. The Viscount Raoul de Chagny, who was present at the performance, recognizes her as his childhood playmate, and he recalls his love for her. A journey of the phantom who has never experienced love. This book has opened my eyes and has made me look at things from a different perspective. Never judge a book by its cover, discovering the secret behind the old opera house, as well as Kristen's journey to uncovering the sad truth behind the mask of the phantom himself. Lastly, I would like to recommend to you A Little Princess by Frances Hodgson Burnett. It is a story of a little girl named Sarah Crewe. She was raised in India by her wealthy father captain, who is named Richard Crewe. Due to the harsh climate, most British parents would actually send their children back to London in order to enroll them in boarding school. Dear Sarah is no different as she is sent to attend Miss Minchin's boarding school for girls in London. The headmistress, Miss Minchin, fawns over her in public, but she secretly despises her for her wealth. Sarah, despite being spoiled rotten, she is neither selfish nor snobbish. Instead, she is known to be extremely kind and friendly, even making friends with Ermengarde St. John, the school's dunce, to Charlotta Lottie, a 4-year-old pupil given to tantrums, and to Rebecca, the lowly stunted scullery maid. Tragedy strikes when Sarah's father dies of jungle flu, leaving Mr. Carrisford, his childhood friend, all the profit from their diamond mine investment. News soon reaches Miss Minchin, who then forces Sarah to become an errand girl, making her live under poor conditions. 2 years later, Ramdas, Mr. Carrisford's assistant, befriends Sarah when his monkey escapes into their adjoining attic. The two men soon find out that Sarah was Mr. Crewe's long-lost daughter, who they have been searching for the past 2 years, and they eventually rescue her from the awful boarding school. Sarah inspires me to become strong and courageous in my everyday life. I am bound to have ups and downs in my life, and this story of little Sarah, who never gives up, is very inspiring to me. She would tell exciting stories to make the girls happy, and in turn she finds joy and happiness through their gratefulness and friendship towards her. Likewise, I wish to learn from Sarah, who has makes life meaningful even at its worst. These books have made me look things from a different point of view, teaching me how to become a better me. These books have shaped me in ways I could have never imagined, and I'm sure that it will also touch your hearts just like it touched mine. That's why I would highly recommend these 5 books. Quote from the author J.K. Rowling, who wrote Harry Potter, "I do believe something very magical can happen when you read a good book." Thank you for listening. Stay safe, have a good day, and goodbye.